Before I start, please join me tonight from 8 to 10. I'll be hosting the My Funded Futures Asia session. So be there. You can go to SK Trading YouTube or you can go to My Funded Futures YouTube, and we give away 10 giveaways at 9:50 for rapid accounts for My Funded Futures. It's a great 2 hours. We cover all 5 assets, index futures, S&Ps, NASDAQ, oil, gold, and silver. So hope to see you there. Also, if you like a 5-day free trial to my live stream, please text me your full name and email. I stream every day, Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 4. And you get my live stream and you get my member Discord, all for free for 5 days. Check it out. And if you text me your full name and email, I'll send you the link for Monday. It starts every Monday. All right. So what's the theme for today, right? Well, the theme for today is how to trade oil, right? Or how to trade anything in a significant uptrend, as we saw. Oil up 8.5%. S&Ps practically unchanged before the earnings came out. We had misses here in Amazon, Meta, Microsoft. Google's the only one up right now. So again, we'll see what happens there. We saw stocks like Storage Technologies trade as high as 697 and then drop 50, about 60 points. We saw this, to me, feels like a top. As I said to you, we came so far up, and I did say to you that when we have a move up like that of 900 points on the S&P, the daily and the weekly, the ADXs were not rising on those two time frames, the daily and the weekly, or nor the monthly. I think gold's headed right back down near the 4,000 range. Silver, I wouldn't be surprised we get a retest to that 60 handle. I'm thinking that the market could get a good pullback here. The Federal Reserve came out today and said no hike, no cut in rates and no hike. So right there, status neutral. Papa Powell went off into the sunset. That was his last press conference today. But tomorrow we have some big reports. We have Apple, we have Caterpillar, we have SanDisk, and we have Western Digital. Okay, if any indication of what we saw in Seagate Technology, STX today, where we pushed up to 697, then dropped, it really is important how to trade these stocks when earnings are around. Okay, so we saw today Microsoft trade as high as 441, 415. We saw Amazon trade as high as 264. Sorry, now it's 255. Google 375 right now. Meta 622. All right, down big. All right, so what I'm saying is, really, the theme should not be. I'm going to rephrase the theme for tonight. Is how to trade stocks into the earnings. I told you that was the theme yesterday, but also how to trade these big gap ups, after earnings. So, and I'm going to show you. So this is what I did here. I actually took the shorts here in STX here, right after the opening here. You can see the push up here, right? Got the push up, it dropped, went for another short here. This was the second short right here, above 96. And look at that drop. I mean, look at that drop. 30 points, 32 points like that. And then you get the first pullback here on the 5-minute time frame. Really, right here, you can see the pullback rally. If you caught it here, 58, 59, boom, 66. But once these MACDs turn negative on the 5-minute time frame and on the 15s right here, you can see once these MACDs turn negative on the 15 and the 5-minute time frames, the party was over. Any rallies were met with sell divergences here. Now, normally what you like to do when you get these negative MACDs like this on the 15 and the 5, you want to short on new highs, but the new highs weren't there. So you could pretty much, once the 15-minute time frame reversed to sell, there was an 85% chance that the highs are in for the day. If you look here on the 30-minute time frame, you can see the same. The 30-minute, again, reverses to sell right here at 1 o'clock. Now you're in a complete sell disconnect, right? 2 out of 3. And then let's look at the 60-minute time frame right here, still bullish. So that's why all the bounces on the 5-minute time frame, when you have a sell disconnect, you look to short them. Now, you do have a nice bull flag setting up here on the 60-minute time frame, so I wouldn't be surprised if we get some type of a pop here tomorrow, okay? Now, when you look here, you can see Google, right? GOGL, you can see Google is trading, well, just trading 375 here. So right now, Google closed at, it's going to be up 24. I hope it stays up there. I'd like to probably take some shorts, especially if the 60-minute MACDs are not going to confirm on the push-up tomorrow on the opening. So hopefully that will happen there. All right, we have some really great sell reversals here on Tesla. Tesla reversing to sell on the 30-minute time frame. Here's the 60. The 30 reverses to sell right here. You can see the sell on the 30. Then big negative MACDs here. And what do you look to do? You short the bounce here on the 15-minute time frame right here. Okay, here's the 15. You got one short here. Here's two short, and then another great short here at the end of the day on Tesla. So when you go into a sell disconnect, bam, you got nothing but shorts. AMD, beautiful. AMD reverses to buy on the 15-minute time frame. The lows for yesterday most likely in. The reversal here on the 30-minute, beautiful. MACD's positive. What do? You buy the first pullback on the 15 on the buy disconnect. 60-minute time frame, AMD reversing to buy here now at 130. And then what do you look to do? Well, you just buy pullbacks on the 5-minute time frame. That's exactly what happened. But when AMD reversed to buy on the 30-minute time frame, it correlated with the 15. It put AMD in what? A buy disconnect. Now, then you look to buy the first pullback on the 5-minute. Now, when AMD reversed to buy, okay, when AMD reversed to buy on the 60-minute time frame, what is the strategy I've taught you all? When the MACDs are above the pivot, negative above the pivot, that means blue over yellow, and the algo reverses to buy, you take the overbought condition. I said look to short AMD. I would look to short AMD above 340. The high was 340.17. AMD got kabooshed, $3. Right after the right into the close, as you can see here. Look at a high here, 340.17. Again, so the algorithm reverses the buy when the MACDs are negative above the pivot. You wait for the overbought condition. You got it here exactly at 330. Let them have them. I exactly said look to short I would look to short AMD 340 to 341. The high was 340.17. Absolutely kaboosh and going lower after hours, okay? All right, let's see here. Microsoft, well, Microsoft had a similar pattern as you can see here. Microsoft's going to reverse to sell on the 60-minute time frame tomorrow. If it closes below this, opens and closes below this 421, and then we'll look for rallies to get short. When Microsoft reversed to sell on the 60-minute time frame, on the 30-minute, you can see the negative MACD. So what you want to do is what? You want to take the short here, okay? You want to take the short here on the 15-minute. Here's one, okay? Here's two. I'm sorry, here's one right here. That's two, sorry. Here's one, here's two. And then here at the end of the day, kind of risky to take it with the earnings coming out. Okay, it did trade up to 441 in the post-market. But look what Microsoft did. It pushed up here. You can see 425 and then got kabooshed at the end. And then obviously the earnings really played a big factor there. So one of the things here that also was very, very important was the USOs here. Okay, if you look at the USOs here, I mean we're up 8.3%. So the USOs, you see this rising ADX, big buying pressure here. You really only got one pullback here on the 15-minute time frame. That was at 2 o'clock. And the USOs never look back. The USOs you could have bought below the 149 level here. I'm sorry, below 149. And really, if you count the bars, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Look at that, exactly 8 bars. rallied. Uh, Oil rallied $3, and the USOs rallied 3. So, now what you do is you have a negative MACD on the 15. So we'll look to see if there's any sell divergences tomorrow, and ultimately we'll look for some pullbacks on the USOs. I hate to say the word buy oil, to be bluntly honest with you. Okay, I'm petrified about buying oil because any new time they can say the war is over and oil will be down $10 like that. We've seen it before, but I'm more inclined to be looking to short now. If oil goes to 120, and that's only $12 away, you're talking USOs could be 165. And I think I would then be looking to buy SCOs, probably, which is the double reverse short. If you look here on the SCOs, probably, let me see, 44. That's oil's up 8.16. So you're probably talking around the 575 level is where I would look to buy the SCOs if oil goes to 120. All right. Okay. Again, very, very one last thing. The spiders, okay, did reverse the sell on the 60-minute time frames today. So when the spiders reverse the sell on the 60, what do you look to do? Well, you short the first bounce on the 15, but throw that out the window because the news was nobody was taking any shorts or longs that late in the day, especially with all these big Microsoft, Google, Amazon, and Meta earnings coming out. So, but the 60-minute reverse to sell. But when I get back, I'll tell you what I expect for tomorrow. So for tomorrow, we still have the QQQs bullish on the 30-minute time frame, but bearish on the 60. Russell's bearish on the 60. We got the spiders bearish on the 60. We got the Dow bearish on the 60. All we need is that weekly, that 30-minute time frame on the QQQs to reverse the sell with a close below 650, 606. I think obviously we're going to gap down. Any rally tomorrow, I say let them have them. Let them have them. You got negative MACDs here on the spiders, on the Qs. The 60-minute time frame, in order for the market to reverse to buy 714.99, that's 35 points here on the S&P, which brings it to 71.76. And the MACDs will be crossing positive. The algo, if that ever happened, I don't see it, not with the likes of what's going on here. I think that you let them have them, and you get to push up, and we get short. But I think we're going to gap down tomorrow, and then we'll look for rallies to get short. All right, when I get back, I want to talk to you about the importance of knowing what and how to trade certain prop firms during the Asia markets. So a lot of people, last night we had about 650, about 600, 550, 650, 700 people watching last night during the Asia markets. And it was a really great session, all the 5 assets, oil, gold, silver, index, NASDAQ, and S&P futures. And one of the things I'll tell you, okay, is the importance of trading the markets, knowing certain prop firms allow you to have 50 contracts to trade gold, silver, oil. Okay, some firms only allow you, a couple. But again, you have to feel what's right for you. During the day, a lot of firms allow you even more to trade during the New York session. So it's important to pick the right prop firm to be able to give you that ability, but also a prop firm that you can trust, and a prop firm that that you feel comfortable that you're going to get your payouts. So again, I don't work as an affiliate. That's not what I do. I do stream at night for My Funded Futures. To me, they're a great firm. I'm hopefully be hosting a great event in Vegas in the next couple months. But again, pick the firm, pick what's right. They're great people. You pick the firm that suits you best, and you want to be able to have the right firm to be able to trade the certain asset. Some people just like to trade index futures. Some people like to trade index futures and commodity futures. I have more people now trading oil than they ever traded silver before. Okay, obviously why? Oil is very active, right? So silver really, since they did with the high margin on silver, don't ask me why. Silver is really not in play. Remember, silver when used to move $2 at a clip, $2 up, $3 down, $2 up. It was crazy 3-4 months ago. But now we got oil, and now a lot of people are trading oil, and I'm really happy because guess what? It's just another asset. You don't overthink it. Just trade it. Thank you for joining me tonight on The Bull, the Bear, and the Ugly. Please hit the subscribe button. Please leave a comment. If you'd like to join my community of traders from all around the world, please go to sktrading.live. If you'd like to follow me on social media, please follow me on Instagram at official Stephen Kalayjian on Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, and X. Also, it's really important to understand, if you want to get my 5-day free trial, please text me your full name and email to 914-500-7484. If you're struggling in any way, you want to just text me, I'll always call you back. I'll do whatever I can to try to help you. No charge. I'll do whatever I can to try to help you. Also, I'll be streaming tonight, so I hope to see you then. God bless you. God bless our troops. And God bless the United States of America. Good night, everybody. I'll see you tonight.